Do you ever find yourself wondering if the Garden of Eden is located outside the town of Peebles, Ohio? Throughout the eons, many have gazed upon the rolling hills of southern Ohio and thought that this was indeed paradise on earth. But in the early 20th century, a Christian pastor took it one step further, and he surmised that the literal Garden of Eden could be found in Adams County, Ohio. At the end of the 19th century, archaeologists began to look with interest at a place called Serpent's Mound, an ancient monument located just outside the town of Peebles, Ohio. Inspired by this academic interest, a local Christian pastor named Edmund Landon West, who had lived in the area his entire life, formulated a theory that the academics were wrong. While he agreed with the academics that the site was indeed ancient, he thought it was impossible that the ancestors of the Native Americans could have built such a monument. Now, why did he think that was impossible? Well, West nowhere clearly states it, but he was born in the middle of the 19th century, so I think we can surmise it was racism. Racism was the reason that Edmund Landon West believed that Native Americans were incapable of building monumental architecture. But why the Garden of Eden, I hear you ask? Well, West surmised that Serpent's Mound was ancient, and since it has prominently featured upon it a serpent motif, he presumed that the builders had something they wanted to say about serpents. And then we have Genesis, which is also an ancient account that says something important about serpents. Ergo, Serpent's Mound was built by God, or perhaps a man inspired by God, as a warning to the rest of mankind for all eternity about the folly of listening to the serpent in the Garden of Eden. But there's more. For in the Genesis account it tells us that the Garden of Eden is located near the meeting point of several rivers. And West pointed out that Serpent's Mound was very close to the meeting point of 3 separate creeks. And if that does not convince you that the Garden of Eden is located in Adams County, Ohio, I don't know what will. In his own time, West's theory was treated very similarly to how we treat ancient aliens. That is to say that the lowbrow press tended to report it uncritically and sensationally because it sold papers. The highbrow press also reported on it, but sniggering behind their hand as they did so. West had become a sort of early 20th century version of the "it's aliens" guy meme. West, as far as we can tell, enjoyed his newfound minor celebrity status, but his theory did not long outlast him. For today, if you look at the historical markers outside Peebles or Serpent's Mound, nowhere do they mention that you are standing on the literal Garden of Eden.